Na 7 day arehosem na where the purpose of imprisonment the reformation rehabilitation of prisoners say ye do be kwa kotu fiase especially so ayen fonso a esese ye twon so a na wasua bibi wo ho be na wotwe ni mefiri efie be adwuma na menya akọ nipa ko ofre me no obisam say minimum 1 Abraham Mensa ana na me kai say abrante ya jama oso onyinyame ni sa na me kan na me trim and I'm catching any pan say, yeah, me kai ubisa. It means I be saying, say, dear some. As more kind, say, Brantiano, Wakubu be dying, a yine demon. And I'm say, how? And just a bow share and say, the papa 2 years, no, or no, dear 1 month. Or bet you, papa say, what's a son? Na you know, I'm saying, now, unimidi oka. Perhaps not prison ho, anka a yamano. Crime check your Christmas party no ya dia ya boa won woni bi akunafo awisia mobrowa afibia munim the crime check ye mo meka ye ho na enye fe na afi ye nyama ne kese e chen afibia.
Hello viewers, to be the first to watch our programs, kindly subscribe to our channel Crime Check TVGH. Click on the bell to be notified on any of our new programs that is uploaded.
Don't forget to share, comment, and like. Thank you.
Mamina kwaba na nasema yede be efa abranti bia ode Abraham Mensa Bentum na yinu abeme yakoto no Winneba local prison encheye na ye nene nkomo twetwen mo no omete asese ono no onji nyankopon endi me ye ya twena dwengyina na oma pii so ema at a point no obeji me to mo de nanso no hwa abranti na otimi ho se ni gidie no ewa akire na sa abranti no background kakra betimi de amama ne se ne papa ese ye ni free prison on person obi ho ne bananim till after 2 years ne papa ne elder apostolic church na hayen kakra se prodigal son asem in the bible a obaye bone a onto ne nkwane sa nti se oje no na ebe se papa na onim de oka na nipa wo beka se obesi obo aka se wonnyi nyame ne de ene na wo che nti ma yen so ye de to ne papa nim esre ne se ebe ya me san se akwada se de mpanifo kan se be kotia figu na so wonti bi ntwanto kuni ne nti no onye na ade sa na onso ne mo kakra ntene no ese so de aba akra na bebo no onfa mo no ese don't spare the rod to spoil the child. My abrantie Abraham assure say that 2 years na the papa man no de wadodo ebe ya na papa man 1 month, just 1 month na papa be hu say ampa wasakra nene ye wasem bi e de brem na before say this asem ne be brem no ye be call na yakofa Abraham en sebne bi a o ka kire me wo prison ho na ye wi asasem no ye de abrem nti ma enko ba bia twen na enkofa abatu mu adverti en brem na afei so ebia na onte se me ton mensa sibio kaswa of akọ J River onte ye dia ma honya ha promotion amerane enche time ne beso we say nkrofo atu aguso anwoto nti dia aka no me sure so ye lucky a wonso obetimi enya bi momi ntwa ehomra. Electoral violence can send you into prison.
Abana between Boko Ipamucho
Obi papa okope MP okope president se odisika bi hye wonsem impo omausika daka ma huni se ubedi amanasa yamfa yensa enya adwuma patapa no ehia obi ka kire se wo na wani so ohye besen mi yanko kontokwa yenyiwe ka kire se ne ma ewo fie no onfo mu nikan
so bi betumi de misika abedada obi se koyese ni nyina no wanhwe ni ya
tade wi eda ho twen
wo be hu na o hyese atade e chem libi awon chiri wa prison o sorry ano pa tu kita blanket
ahanse prison
ahanse mentase asama kan ense prison
as a yambo ha manipa
me de ade am aye manum fa e se oba prison.
The conditions in the cells were terrible. Ventilation is very poor, and for those of us who have asthma-related diseases. I mean, some of us will die if we're ever locked in that cell.
And I'll be in prison. Any panego, Nipanego, but Ubana Bonse, any Paneguampa, a brother from Nabose, Nipanego. It in Momobi and the prison, Nipanego, Person could be there be Uba Fabrim. Can be Sleminianum, Moshe Musi, my why, no trauma in my.
Don't be deceived.
Ebi ana me nsase na me ton unya nte ya nsase we eye me amedia me pese me ton na me de bi ye clinic na me de bi ye ensori dan bi ebo no wo fom manson bia enne ho just 15 minutes drive away from the castle overhead asase bia my corner molding ewo ho sign wo beautiful entrance 75 plots sisi a me no kasai 48 echo Mahunya ha. Say, ukonum reader, me reader, but I've read about it. The tendency for you to hallucinate. Ube hum bibia easy. Ibu okronuma no sresre, ma no ye lazy, eseso okoye for some of them. Yep. Eseso okoye adwuma bia onko. Ubu ha ohia ma ubo na sum kran ha obeda no ha akra amra. Oh, san bo ha. You know the way they talk.
Yeah.
These are examples I'm giving to you. Internet said drugs now offer it could defeat the propensity to work. So what I say, naturally no, and yes I know what but would it be when you're an engagement with something, alter your state of mind. So what I say, and no on the negative side, no, a bit more is slow. You will not see it. Your spirit of discernment, are colored, are tilted, and yet tilted, are diluted. In terms of me, and yet they explore better. That is it. Don't you think, sir? Me person because so much into philosophy, but don't you think, sir? You have failed yourself by deliberately not being exploratory enough and a bit explosive enough. You've become lazy. So instead say, oh, but sorry, I be no. Also, what the who I don't know home for so. You need to explore. Answer when you're the full benefits of something that you may perceive as dark or dark. What do you mean you're doing, sir?
I know you're doing pa.
So you have failed yourself in a way.
Perfectly.
Chairman. Tete for mutia some branch kan ya na just full assurance no dey am ye dey be ye futu ono anso gitu mo say abrabo na achia no oka ho na achia na bia say be kan na first story no went here this background no be boa amwo hu dey pese ye ka ekosi inte na semene dey are hosem na where the purpose of imprisonment the reformation rehabilitation of prisoners say ye do be kwako tu fiase especially so ayen fonso a esese ye twon aso a na wasua bibi wo ho Abraham Mensa na kan o say prison ye form of rehab baby a ye koje entity ye foforo e ma esesan ya brabo say ya remu say eye bonemu na edi asem na aba e fa brantie ho buntie ebe na wotwe ni mefiri efie be adwuma na menya akọ nipa ko ofre me no obisam say minimum 1 Abraham Mensa ana ti madwen me mienu because me nipa no do senti me fa obi adi into me trem sa enti be tutututu madwen akọ machi ena me kai say o abrante ya jama oso onyinyame nei sa na me kan na me trem ena me ka che nipa no say ya me kai obisa menini shia enche ena nipa wo frame ni bisam say na minimum ne he na I was careful because na person me hu the entire nipa na bisa me such questions the nipa na obi some questions no kra we ho because no more frame or introduce no ho ade asem na aba oya busuani I wanted to know And I refrained from giving more information. And to be honest, the panel make us so I agitated kakra the noise, you know, our background ho. And to be said, dear asem all kinds of brantie no wakuria adie wakubu obi dan eyi ne dan mo no. And I'm say how na metwa so say yeah abrantie no asem menene di nkomo nche bia na wakobu initially mankasi prison na menene di nkomo ba na sen eno say chese wo a mene wo kasa ne chese abrantie no ko wia no ma na wo na ya wo de brown wo ho say yehu o number ewo eye ne wallet mu ti aka me sere ne de akronfo wia no ma de bre me ma meto yedwuma ye din wo chese obia sore a de ope obi to my culture and to make them man funny seriously bia I didn't take it serious actually. It be head way nipa de go so kasa na say nani abre because hey de ho na he was still insisting say me ya kromfo now me ya kromfo say wo hu obi number e wo obi wallet ma e bi nipa na ya busuani because you cannot say nipa na ya che na wo ya kromfo no oni abusua oni namfo because I remember say me interview no me de me number man say or go through any challenger no aframe me enti de na e kono phone so me yi me ho adi e kire nipa no into ofere pa macho because na ka me bo ye fu kakra but you know but some of these things and enye bibia na obo be fu in the sense ono de enye ne fault in a way baby a ugina no onim de asi onim de akoso intimacy ye hu ne number ye hu me number on the phone mu dia na I could be an accomplice into say nipa no think that way you can't fault the person na ni tete mu ane say ye nue na baby a wakogina no ne ho a kire no ne je say ebo a wo hyen say ne papa 2 years no ono de 1 month obe kire ne papa say wasesa no na ye nue no em say na onim de wo ka perhaps na prison ho anka eyema no because utie abrantie enkomede ni dey later we got to know say wakore ha aboda drugs the major problem yenkofa ho kakra enfambrem
mpese me kan okre kakra
kan okre nyina che
ne okre wu mu ane say me addicted to drugs kakra
I see
obi a se kakra ba mi nsem a me ni bebi akose meko ghetto na makobo indroboni
okay
ida say ejuma kra say ejuma kra me ye kra no me nya ajade enye den em focus ejuma na me ye no the minimum ne say kakraba me nsem na maye den mato afa ho na makokofa eno so emboa me aha no sabi it is say rehab
okay
so we call rehabilitation a bit say a part-time hospital utumi ko na ebia ukodi be 3 months dentia because of maybe we call on my open because of drugs
I see
ebi mo ko ho na say omu fi ho a omu jai
okay
because watra ho ama na titi ne so
okay
ama na kan books ama na hu nana motuo ababo o say obo wo
itade na ko ho no wan jai
pacho ho no won say bibia no ye wo emre wo ho a nyakopon obo so ni asase odi aman
I agree but when we so na wunimre na wafom no wawu
eno no
emre em kan say emre ni ho ma obi a much as I agree with you say ade bi wo ha time no so a itimesesa no you don't know your time
okay
you could die in this mess so what I say na de ye ho ne say ye nuanom pia won wo efiase no most of them drugs and they push on ekoye bone a won eye no won wani da ho a won bokro no no so dan won no drugs if you say dana abrantie ne ka say abrantie ba kwen ne ka say 21 years ibisa na de kwen de na ba prison ho no ono na ye abrantie na no ode ne be ma kwhye akwada with the 6 year old girl ɔde ne bɛɛma akɔhyɛ n'anum na yɛnkotie deɛ nti a ɔsɛ ɔyɛ saa na ɛhɔ no ameyehu the correlation between drug abuse and imprisonment ade a ɛha adwen ebinim so wɔ ha before sɛ bɛkɔ akɔtie hɔ no ebinim so wɔ ha na adwen no mpo nyɛ adwuma because where Abraham Mensa yɛ kana sɛ abrante no ensɛm ne bi wɔ hɔ keka ne nsi so ɔso no kenkan books into onyanyame ni books bɛn na wakenkan wɔ sɛ kwakwa nansi story books and clearly you could see that this is a guy who is mentally deranged. What we have observed again is your lunatic criminals, your criminal lunatics. Lunatic criminals near one na sebe one bodam de dada. And na one you do mkujina court, but judge na who says any power want to say no, adrenaline yet. At times judges may think say the person may be feigning illness, washada, and also a bodam. Internet oko in small medium security prison. Just one example, your inmates nebo ha adrenal and they are causing all sorts of troubles. Into mental health authority, authority or mere mandated by law. As a periodically, from time to time, mobile visit your prisons. Then they put my drain or how woman and can want to support them. But the mental health authority, because of lack of a limited budgetary allocation, won't mean entire visit prisons. What is happening is that we are getting more lunatic criminals. One sebi one dream endaho ya jail wom. O share mensenya. Ebi asani siye. Now abanti a ode ne be ma ko share akoda ene mu. Yenkoti ono so de kakra na ewi a ya to amensa de ene so. When I ode be ma ko share ene mu.
Acho akola 6 years ayoba.
Ada na bibi hawa na 6 years no ntina make kasa
na yedi afasha wa town ba na ya no nom ne amane binti
man no de no ma
tramo ne sane wi no
now we are 21 years and I nom tramo no mo nsa na wi I don't pursue
festival nti am jam so
amije na so when bit ma jam na bro so mra wonom tramo nti wonom tramo ena da no wonom wi ena osan no mo nsa na wonom no at once wonom wi na how many rows
2
ena nom tramo no say
ena full card na sense sachet ba ko e shemu 10
sachet ba ko e shemu 10 ena wonom ni nyina ena osan no mo nsa be laka e dey friend laka Winsa. Into tia akoda ya. Ono so hwe 21 years. Hwe drugs nkwa ofago ne system. Enye drugs na sebe unko yi ne be man kwasha akoda enum. So we na drugs bit my this what drugs can do. Eye dangerous. Into bia wo tie na won so djuma wo dia no I don't think say beche wo beba fiase. This is what is happening. Into a youthful population because of drug abuse. We are losing all of them to your friend is a prison custody. Now let's go back to men saying kana semi. Said a bit can no. And 70 people ha okay kana. Ultimate sabrante no. Adwene enye papa. Because adwene ye papa won't mean ka say o person who say unni nyankopon unni. Answer no waji nyankopon adi. O kan sa asem chem na hu say no there's something wrong with this gentleman. Una we hear the story no, the print version. Say na hu abrante no. Asan che no bi.
Yeah, say na o kan no say drugs na fa no. Am say afa na adwem. Ntina nyama bia o ye no o ye. Na o sande a sheni tim say o nyame ni onti. O tasade na chi no didi mpo no. O kono akobreku bi ade. No, did someone. They say drugs are illegal or country no cry. We they say you don't want to mean family we want to mean Anton we near there. And no cry now we now say I'm saying read this story be yes smuggle we are called Nigeria near there. So I'm say a time be by parliament now amo argue say nka amo pass it amo nye we
legalize
we. Even CCA cry illegal crime you to know and normal form now. What about say legalizing? It means that Just say nyama best say cry.
Well, a bit of argue say legalize abuse in so better because in the panel to 10 one to or normal in large volumes. But if it is legalized, I'm not advocating for the legalization of marijuana, but if it is legalized there or normal on strong ferry into no better no you know.
In my area, Martina dance man baby pen. But microphone on street so no mo kita real. Kesi pa no on job because that area police being new.
Yeah, that is it. It's science police in the hunting or so the argument I'm making is that if it is legalized and microphone in strong or man, perhaps the volumes will go down. But adia ye this year no unya no fofra e fonfom until you want to abuse it. You get the point. But the young fan to in chance and I say argument for the legalization or otherwise of marijuana, which is not the subject of a young comma AD. But a dear hydrogen say, and again, I'll call a prisons in more. Most of our prisons, any penny bit me smuggle some of these substances are called Ghana 47 prisons. You need scanner in any of the country's prisons. Into a normal illegal contraband. Koho more. Yanko video ya me ye. Na ye hwe kwan a won fa so. Check normal ko efiase. Esre because in the 21st century baby Ghana ye nim de ne ye de be edo a. Ense se ye de dade wo engum. A documentary be am ye. Momenti just a minute or two. Na boy. Na ye linking it to what they are branching.
Food items brought into the prison for inmates by friends and relatives go through unhealthy checking processes because there is not a single scanner in any of the country's prisons. Officials have to use unsterilized instruments and their bare hands to determine whether the items pose a risk to the health of prisoners.
Into a documentary na arguments ni be ne say abrantie no cry it is possible as or co-prison when you have access to marijuana or any other substance. You need evidence in it, but what we are saying is say judge ejelu obi ese wanum na you know a punitive action. The rationale behind the jailing of the person I want to reading they say said about okufia so be kwa reform na onya access to the same substance for which reason they were arrested, but obeko prison na bi wo even more. In Tabanasa, it defeated the purpose of the reformation and rehabilitation of the person. It will have branch here. We better argue say that reform may not have taken place in prison. That is why I'll buy quickly or resort to crime. Because if he was in prison, he may have had access to the substance. And here one. Two, the mental state. Say the edikano and prepare the nipa kujina court. Judges need be how too quick to convict. Until they are unable to take their time to ascertain the true mental state of the person. It is a broaden the context of conviction. Nipa na omugina ye ni no. Ensem ni bo ha won ka. Ebia nipa kwa court on besere. But ebia na enye funny. Ebia such persons may have teething problems. Under normal circumstances, your criminal justice system, we should have psychiatrists there at the bench so to evaluate, because if we leave that role for judges, we may get it wrong. If we have psychiatrists there, I think they will be able to evaluate some of these things. And I feel so prosecutors need to be equipped to handle such people. And commit my recommendations to the judge. Say no, Abranti, I think say a sign. But most of them are also quick to prosecute. It's a big problem.
It's worrying. It's worrying. But I don't know. Is that prison profession? So I think there are a lot of people we have medical doctors, a lot of them in the prison. I don't know what their role in the prison are. They would have to check some of these things.
So two things. once you have a valid warrant, the prison receives, somebody almost receive. Yet the warrant ba, say we were query akoko, wakonum read, court a man 5 years, court a man 10 years. Prison won't mean challenge the authority of the court. As I say, I admitted the person into prison. Now, the moment the person is admitted into prison, your question comes in. Don't they have psychologists, prison officers? No, they do. But the point is, and then on bit my if there aren't scanners and the contraband say boom, and as the inmates have access to contraband, sir. Psychologists and psychiatrists, even if they were prison officers, what do you expect them to do? As I say, CBB, equine. Sadly, intimacy in equine. Who are you going to blame? It is the system.
Yes, the system a bit, but I also see the system needing why a bit much check is on a personal prison officers no more. At least they.
It will be difficult because if Tokro Edaho, no really ban a bar. Who counsel Nippon said by obey sane. You restore the sanity of the person continues to abuse the substance. It becomes difficult. We should look at the fundamental problems, the structural problems. Na yinsiano. Na yekasa o yenya mo mumfa sebe edamumra ni manage oma. Then we are shooting ourselves in the foot.
Yes. For me, yeah, barbershop program na say no. Na me dwen about nintia prison is here, Church of Pentecost akosibi. Ntinka asori e wo say ede nyame asembe man crofo men di boni men say wakosi prison. So ade no go wakosi prison. So me bobo one am say no. The prison may be good for a reason and for some people. Yes, because you go there to go and reform. But it appears that they say no, and Tessa, they go there, they come out, and then
and I make us say, the problems are structural. There is nothing wrong with the Church of Pentecost, ABC prison, because we know the congestion rate. But the point I am making is that if the purpose of imprisonment is to reform and rehabilitate there, then the prisons should be equipped with facilities and structures that will aid in the reformation and rehabilitation of inmates. But those structures are broken. In the sense, my example of scanners, common scanner Ghana, to be the beer, prisoners be the bonnet. Don't forget that these are individuals are actually because they went wayward into reformation homes. Prisons are reformation homes. Now, idea do call prison in the first place. They find the same things there. What do you expect? If you see prisons thousands, the problems will still be there. Prisoners will not be reformed. Now, you can't skills training. Say, we are talking about modern prisons, modern concepts of reformation. In Tinipana Koha, no person is carpentry, or person or ye teacher, or person or ye den, or person and investor of Cape Coast and some medium security prison. I think say or more programs, educational programs online. Prisoners access to education, positive. But the point is, share skills training. Why need the tools in my prison service? Government is unable to do that. Successive governments have failed. They pay lip service to the prison institution. A juma skills or mobile and mobile volunteer because any panel skills into the Kobo Chrono or Koha will be PA out as a skilled person. It doesn't happen. Into the prisons have not been tooled enough. You get a point. And then a major problem.
Yeah, okay, fine. Yeah, it's true because I me call in Sawam medium security prison, female prison. Me call in Eduania ba abre inmate na. Officer no didn't start wo joining or check.
Sir James or officer Ninsema Brodo yedi ense eshim.
Yes.
And you're right.
Yes. So I was also trying to make a point say sometimes these prison officers could also check these things because we can say that they don't have that integrity as officers and they would like to aid these things.
Internet okay say call female maybe I won't call male who call male who remwa right. Usually prison gives an inventory of the number of prisoners every day. Ubehun say foot to be titaro bebre omo prison officers are actually they aided prisoners ebi sebe prisoners at the drugs e shisho mu trinwi mu sebe o mase and they can actually they've become prisoners. It's about integrity once again. And obviously there are bad knots in the prison service. You can't begrudge that. So,
but then manual a year they and such shame and efficient.
Of course.
So we need a scanner which will do the work.
And that's what Crime Check has been advocating. Let me say why you are getting lost at a point, because this is a point that I've re-emphasized over and over again. Back to Abraham Mensah, I think there are certain individuals, I agree with Rudolph, prisons are good for them, because when they come out, they constitute a menace to society. The lives of Abraham Mensah and the other people. And Crime Check, they try to say petty offenders. Could be now. Obviously, if you look at the context of the conviction, poverty, the man a basa, it be the in so. And yet, the Abraham Mensah types in Suntini because say yen in free prison. Because they are trakron kase yen no. But from time to time, you have the likes of Abraham Mensah. Abraham sa utia wa ujitum yen na ujitum say esa usanko ifiase. Society would become better with your imprisonment. And Nipa want to say Abraham Mensah. Much as he advocates, he said the good ones should come out, and as one aye born nkete should come out. One aye force on be constitute a threat to society. Yes, you be advocate. He say e kwan be ebe faso on be go back to prison. Won ebe go back. Enti ye de asem obawe ya yenkoti asem Abraham ya kan ya ekire se abrante no bibihan enti SSO sanko ifiase. Do you believe in the existence of God?
I don't actually believe in the existence of God.
Okay.
I believe in myself.
Why don't you believe in the existence of God?
Because me pese me hu nyame se ebia onu ni misumini pacho se what dem kan what here
fully understand.
But me hu sa tibia da nti me di me ho ankasa di so o maka nyame ho asem sa but me nya entiase wo nyankopon emu.
Okay.
Said the ebia senior otie.
Okay.
Ana say wosum na na say udi nechi a emfaso because me my brother no
life
me fire by what you say me pay emfaso pa I like game I say me pay game and they say me nya emfaso mu a me di echi.
You believe sir there is a God, there is a creator?
That one there is a God no eno ye abrofokasa.
That's an yankopon ma ho kwan ya besan aba mo chen bi.